So let me just say this. First of all, for you guys who don't know, of course, you guys know who Fred Hammond is. But if you don't know this, let me just let you know that this guy right here, I sang background for this guy.
Joe did.
For like a little under 10 years.
Yeah, it was it 10?
We
A little under 10?
2006 up to about 2014-ish. I kind of started, shifting into that executive pastor role at worship pastor role OCBF with Dr. Tony Evans. So that kind of took over for a little bit. But man, we rode hard. So I want to start at the beginning of this story of how we met. I don't even know if you remember how we met.
Was it I remember the audition day, but was it before that?
We met at Daystar.
With Chuck.
Huh? Chuck was playing the organ, and he invited me to Daystar. And I was actually hoping to meet you because I knew you moved to Dallas. I moved to Dallas that same year.
Okay.
So we came down, and you were doing Daystar, and we went up to the green room, and for whatever reason, you invited me and my sister-in-law, because Chuck didn't come, to your house to sing. You were working on...
Wasn't y'all in the choir, though?
No, we weren't.
Was y'all in the choir Daystar?
No, we were just there.
Okay.
We didn't sing that night. We were just sitting in the audience. You invited us to your house. Keisha might have been singing with them that night. She may have been. I wasn't. I just got to Dallas that December. And I just finished moving right before Christmas. This thing y'all was doing like end of January or something like that. And you were working on Free to Worship.
Yep.
And you had every amazing musicians like Bobby Sparks, Calvin Rogers. Oh my gosh.
We had, who else we have on that one?
Jerome.
Yeah, Jerome Harmon.
Harmon.
We had Todd.
Todd Parsons.
Yep. Yeah, we had Todd. We had also JT.
JT, yes.
And Sput.
Yes.
And we had some
You
dogs.
threw everything at that record.
Yes, sir. Yes,
that
sir.
was the record that I think, if I'm not mistaken, you won a Grammy while you were asleep.
Yeah. Sure enough. You know, the thing about it too, coming here, Detroit is just really different. Detroit is clicked up. It's how do you say it? Posse'd up.
Yeah.
So if these people played for these people on their record, they didn't play for you on your record. And people that played for me, I didn't really care if they played on other people's records, but other people be like, I don't want you to have my sound. So when I came here, I did some with Kirk out at Luminous. I just went out there and hung out, and I was listening to his new record, and I think I was doing, something I was doing, one of the songs we was doing on his record. And I said, hey, Kirk, do you know any musicians? And Sean was in there, and I think Jerome was in there, and Kirk and them was in there. And I say, do you know any other musicians, man, that are free to do whatever they need to do? And he said, well, you could use Bobby. And he said, Sean, I'll go over and do some stuff. You got Jerome, you got this one, Steve.
Yes, right. Steve. So Kirk.
He said, no, we don't do that here.
He just gave you his crew.
Yeah, he said, man, we don't do that. We ain't like that here, man. Everybody works together. And
That's
I was like,
wild.
wow. So I called everybody.
Yeah.
And
That's
we
crazy.
Had a ball.
That's crazy.
Had a ball.
Well, so that's the album you were working on. I came to the house, and here's what's wild. I came to the house, and downstairs, the way I tell this story is like The Godfather. It's real, like The Godfather. I came downstairs. Everybody was downstairs. The whole whoever was on that record, they were all there rehearsing.
Yep.
And you were sitting in this zebra skin chair,
like a caramel skin zebra tiger stripe type of chair. Yeah. Yep.
And the lights were low.
It was not.
No,
it was not.
The light.
It was in the afternoon.
You
were so
wait a
much
minute.
light coming through.
This was how I experienced it. You were across the room. Everybody was there. I couldn't see your face. And you were like, and now here's the thing. All day long, I sang "Tis So Sweet" all day because I knew I gotta sing tonight, and I gotta sing this until it gets locked in because I'm gonna be scared. I'm gonna be nervous. So man, when you said, single or something, man. You were so few of words that night. Like you were focused though. Y'all were working on a record. You made a little space for me. I came in and I sung, you know, 'tis so sweet to trust in G. I was singing, and look, you always said I didn't do a lot
till the end.
Until the end.
And when I saw the end, and that's what I was waiting, you know, because I was like, he gonna need to turn it on in a second. But he stays in. He's got pitch. He's got this, you know, because I'm coming from RFC now. I'm coming to a whole new thing, and he's just singing. Next thing you know, he just ripped one, and I said, okay. My man.
See? But what I was trying to do was, I was so nervous. I was just trying not to mess up. Because you know how it is as a singer. It's like if you get nerves, it'll make you do stupid things.
Man, tell me about it.
It'll make you like, why did I do
I lost a gig. I'm about to come on my next podcast. I lost a gig with Jermaine like that.
See?
But I understand where you're at.
You know what I'm saying? So I had enough nerve to get one clean one out.
Yep. And it was really clean. It was accurate and clean. And I knew you had more because where you placed it was placement.
Yeah.
And just how you did it. And even when you did it, you didn't use effort. You weren't like, you know, closing your eyes and let me hit it. Oh, I made it. Cool. You know, it wasn't like that. It was just like, I was like, oh yeah, that's my man.
Man, listen, first of all, that moment was special to have to sing something for you that I worked on for you, but I've been working out with your music for years. Like, you know, like, so that's how we met. You went upstairs. I got to finish the story. You went upstairs. You didn't say nothing. Like, you didn't say, no, this is what you said. Sweet.
Yeah, that was it. That was my word.
That was it. Sweet. You don't really say it that much anymore. But you said it. That's all you said. And then
King Logan hates when I said sweet.
Sweet.
He said, bro, I hate that. I'm like, sweet. I was like, you really hate it? He's like, yeah, man, I hate that word, man. I'm 100 for God. I'm like, sweet.
And just as subtle as that is exactly how you said it. And then you dipped. You went upstairs, started working on something. I would go through a whole rehearsal with this guy, Davey, his wife, all these folks were in the room. And then somebody came to me and said, hey, Fred want to talk to you. I don't know who it was. I went upstairs and he was like, hey man, you know, we're doing this, that, and third. You wanna hang out with us and do this record? I was like, let me think about it. Yeah. I got my ministry, you know, I'm in. But man, that changed everything. I could park here for a long time, but there's some other stuff I want to get to. But let me just say this about that. How you affirmed me in that season, because I have been working out to your music. Like I listened to what you did. And of course, a host of folks that I listen to and try to work with and grow. But I didn't know I was ready for what you were doing. I had no idea. And when we were working on the album, I remember we had a meeting. And man, this is tough because I won't make nobody mad. But we had a meeting and things weren't, you know, every now and again, you got a big group, you got to get people like, hey, I need y'all to be focused.
Yeah, man.
But you said something like, Mike, you doing a good job. And you affirmed me. And that was the first time I heard somebody of your status directly tell me, you got it. You got it. Hey guys, I hope you're enjoying this episode. And if you are, I want you to seriously consider becoming a part of our Life in the Wild tribe. That's right. We've got a tribe just for you. If you are creative, an artist, an influencer, a worship leader, or a musician, and you're looking for a community, searching for a place to grow and become the best version of your creative self, this is the place for you. I want you guys to take advantage of our devotionals, our blogs, and our mentorship Bible studies, curated Bible studies for creative people that cover the topics that affect us most. So click the link in the description below so you can get your free resources. Also, send me an email. I would love to hear your feedback on all the things we're doing at Life in the Wild podcast. Don't forget to share, like, and please subscribe so we can make an impact in the world together. God bless you. Let's get back to the episode. I didn't know I had anything All I knew was I'm just, I'm from St.
And
Louis.
that's my gift. I've realized that. I see people. I see the Marvin Sapps. I've seen the Israel Holdens. I see the Carls and the Mitchell Joneses. I see people, and I can tell. I see it. I have it. And it's not something like, I'm seeing through them in the prophetic. No, I just see potential. And I'm like, let's build it. Let's build.
Do you see, like, from my perspective, whenever I'm seeing a young guy or a young lady who I want to really invest in, it's not always a prophetic thing. It can be sometimes, but a lot of times it's like I can see a piece of myself, like, because I'm not called to help everybody. Like I can't,
That's true.
But there are some people that I see that I can say, you know what, I see something in you, but it's because I've maybe been where you are. Like, is that what you?
Absolutely.
You see yourself in me, Fred?
I blew. I saw it. I see, in a lot of different people, but I see drive and passion.
Yeah.
First and foremost, like somebody can sit down. There's been people that have come through, and man, they come out ripping. But I see you're not gonna make the journey. You're not gonna make the journey because of what you're trying to accomplish and what you want out of the deal.
Yeah.
As opposed to, I know what it's going to take, and you're going to get over here, and you're not going to make that, And I can kind of see that up in a person. So, yeah, I saw it. I see it. I see it in a lot of people. I've probably seen, I don't know how many people have come through the doors of Detroit face-to-face, pre-commission stuff. Even the stuff I did with the Winans. I could see people. And that's just what I do. That's what I do.
I mean, you changed my life, man, because from that point, I did the album. We did the album, which was phenomenal. I honestly didn't expect anything more than that. Like, I got to do this album, and y'all went off. Y'all was doing stuff. I wasn't like a part of that core crew. Right. But you would let me come through, and I would hang out, and I would be around. Yeah. And I remember the first time you was like, hey, you want to do this thing? We did a New Year's Eve thing out in D.C., Freeman's Church.
Like Freeman.
And did that, and then I got a random call. You were like, hey, maybe Pam called me and said, hey, we're going to Bahamas. You want to come? It was just little things like, and then before I knew it,
full-fledged,
I was in everything.
Full-fledged Sister Sledge, brother.
All the time. So I can't say thank you enough. I'm trying to see, am I going to just go ahead and let you have it at the beginning? Or I'm going to wait. I'm going to make you cry.
Not going to happen.
I'm trying.
Okay, let's try.
You light skin.
Yeah.
You're going to be red.
Yes, sir.
You may not be.
Well, I probably not.
You probably not. Okay, let me just say this because it's on my heart.
Go ahead. Was